If you know our collection well, you will of course know that we are very partial to a lovely example of a Jaguar F-Type, one of their finest modern vehicles, and as we've said before, picking up the baton from the already fantastic XK was no small task, but the F-Type managed to do it extremely well, and in some ways it managed to do so by not just being another version of the XK. It's something new, something different, a more pure sports car experience, but still with the long distance ability of a GT, or in other words, of a Jaguar. Now this car of course has the 3-litre V6 engine in S trim, mind you, so more horsepower, more torque, even better performance, and still, it has to be said, shockingly good fuel economy, and even though fuel economy might not seem to be that important for a car like this, it's actually a very gratifying thing to know that you can make the same journey as a more traditional, say, Italian, but spend half as much on fuel. That's a very nice cherry on the cake, and it certainly is for a 2014 car with a price tag of under £25,000, with, of course, the option of low deposit finance, and that's for a car which has barely just hit 50,000 miles. Now it's finished, as you can tell, in Polaris white, actually one of the most in-demand colours for the F-Type, with that jet black interior and of course black roof as well. It's only a 2-owner vehicle from brand new with a full service history behind it. In fact, it recently had, and when we say recently, barely 400 miles ago, a full major service. As we mentioned earlier on though, being a Jaguar, it is very well equipped. Front and rear parking sensors with reverse camera, built-in navigation, of course that active spoiler and active exhaust, 12-volt power points with Bluetooth, USB and auxiliary inputs, a 6-speaker sound system in addition to the twin exhausts at the back, which you could consider a fantastic soundtrack anyway, of course cruise control, xenon headlights with LED day runners, climate control, and when it comes to performance, they are fantastic in a straight line, 171 miles an hour, 4.8 seconds to 60, thanks to a 375 horsepower engine with a very generous helping of torque as well. When you have a car with more low-end power, that real grunt in the form of torque, well, it means that the engine never has to work as hard, so the car of course is more suited to long-distance driving. And speaking to being suited, up to 40 miles per gallon on the motorway is shockingly good for a 170 mile an hour Jaguar. Going back to the point of its handling though, of course it has that limited slip diff with sports suspension and adaptive dynamics. Across the board, it's no wonder why people adore these cars so much, and given that it's not far off a third of the price of what these were when new, for a car that still looks, sounds, performs and feels as good as these do, the value for money is, simply put, astronomical on these cars. So of course, if you are already on the market for an F-Type convertible, which is one of the best sounding cars on the road easily, then of course you could reach out regarding it via the email address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871155 or via our mobile number of 07482 267 439.